Bill Murray wrote the following tweet.
Social media is training us to compare our lives instead of appreciating everything we are. No wonder why everyone is always depressed. Do we believe we compare ourselves to others on social media? Yeah, absolutely. I think people put their best foot forward on social media, and it's not exactly representative completely of how their life is.
Hello, I don't think that we compare yourselves with others on social networks. We are constantly looking for how to like the fashionable artists, the outsourced signs, soccer player, the trading influencers, or we look for the fashion trends is prevailing now. At present, we try to be equal to others, never to show our degree accents, to be ourselves. We always want to be equal or surpass. The own world is giving sometimes to talk about now today social networks. They have become consumers. They influences our daily lives with fantasies of what we could have, or in some cases of what we are not. So much is the power of social networks that it can determine if you live or if you stick with the popular challenges.
So, what about you? It's time to answer this question.
Do you think the information displayed on social media inspires our actions? Maybe sometimes. I think a lot of people post on social media, they use the excuse that they want to inspire. That's the reason they do it, but maybe it's more like they want to make themselves feel better or validate their own life.
I believe that if on most of the time our actions are influences or inspired by the information shows on social networks, some people use them as a means of employment, as tool to promote their companies, the side of their products or their service. When with this perspective we are showing our possible clients, we don't and we can't manage it to satisfy a need. When our publication are the informations that we transmit through social networks, the performance content that only shows what we about, but I want to buy what I am doing or I am seeing where I am truly sorry how I am. I think social networks can become a great work tool, but when you you use it just for fun to pretend to make it a living in easy ways, that's where really becomes clear that for money or for an easy life you can do hiding things. Then today's social networks, the more extravagant things you do or the more you infringe it, it's when it is more demonstrates that it can inspire our actions.
So, what about you? It's time to answer this question.
Can social media affect our mental health? Yeah, I think so. I think on social media, you're always seeing people's best lives and comparing it to your own. They're on a holiday somewhere, sunny, exotic. You're stuck in a miserable country. I don't think it's going to make you feel good about it. So there may be some benefit in social media, but in general, I think it's a negative thing.
If networks can affect our mental health, there is range of attitudes that we have today for social networks that we get desperate when we can't connect to the internet, when we don't have a cell phone, and and we can't publish a photo, we can't show the world where we are or what we're doing. Today we are so addicted at cell phones. We don't realize it that we no longer have social life. Children can know what games were we with. We had so much fun. Young people suffer from bullying and depression. Other adults concentrate so much on learning that they no longer hold a conversation. Our life become a total dependence of social networks to know what the other is doing, where they were, what they did, who they were with. We no longer make plans to go for a walk, to sit on leaves, to chat. We no longer see the gatherings, neither cafes in the park today in the absorption big social networks. It's so much that understood being people.